Okay, should be live now. Let me get the thing muted. We're watching Bad Lieutenant. Yeah, there you go. We're watching Bad Lieutenant on Tubi. Unfortunately, it is the R-rated cut, but I will buy the unrated version later. Gonna hit play in 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, wait. Volume good, Corbin? Good. He left the, like, again, Corbin banned him from this server, and then he kept rejoining and leaving the other one, and then he just fucked off. Yeah, he went to fuck dogs, exactly. Be fun if we all just actually started believing that that guy actually fucked dogs. Yeah, he went to fuck dogs, exactly. What's up, Andy? He's in the YouTube chat. He's a guy who's obsessed with SpongeBob and then shows up for like 10 seconds of the stream to comment some innocuous shit and then leave and then come back like an hour later, post some other shit. And he doesn't even wait for my response half the time. He can't hear you. You guys are muted because the movie has to be muted for copyright, but you could have said nigger if you weren't muted. I don't care. No, they don't. Not with me, they don't. Andy's Canadian. Well, he can't hear you right now, but Fugitive Redeye. Redeye. All one word, and fugitive is misspelled. It's an A instead of the first I. So instead of being fugitive Redeye, it's fugitive Redeye. So yeah, there you go. You found it. That's really funny. Fucking finds my channel first thing. God, you're fat, man. Oh yeah, my beard, yeah. Thank you. The best part is, if I were to shave this off, this would grow back in like 2 months. Like, granted, I would never want to shave, because I used to always be clean-shaven, but I could never imagine myself without the beard now. No, it's Burger King. Got a honey mustard chicken wrap. Honey mustard chicken wrap. It's pretty good. Well, you should probably eat something then. Oh, okay. You're a cannibal now? Bad lieutenant. Now, unfortunately, it is the R-rated version, but I'm going to get the uncut version later. The main thing I know Harvey Keitel from is from fucking Tarantino's movies. I've noticed. Seriously, I am so glad AdBlock just fucking works with Tubi. Really does make Tubi the perfect streaming service. I used to drive a Nissan, but I totaled it last year. Yeah. Actually, it wasn't last year. It was December of 2022. But yeah, that's still. Okay. I ain't gonna question it, potato. You'll notice I'm very go with the flow when it comes to that. You starting to think this guy might be a bad lieutenant? Well, if he was Nicolas Cage, he might have even been a bad lieutenant port of call, but you know. Too bad I don't have a Blu-ray drive in this, because I'd love to watch the Nicolas Cage Color Out of Space on here. Because Nicolas Cage, like, the Color Out of Space Nicolas Cage movie is fucking great. I don't. Yeah, I'm sure I could. Well, that's tasty, isn't it? Well, that's good. Rubbing it on his gums like fucking Charlie and Always Sunny. Is that a thing people actually do, is rub cocaine on their gums? Oh, yeah? Uh-huh. Why would they give their pit bull drugs? Huh. It should be worth noting that some cartoons, especially old ones, don't have any voice acting in them, so therefore nobody is getting paid to voice when some of the characters are mute. Tom and Jerry comes to mind, with the duo's lack of speaking, even though some cartoons actually do have them speaking. Andy, Tom and Jerry does have speak. Like, Tom makes a lot of, like, yahoo! You know? Yeah, like, Tom's voice is iconic. He's fucking Mel Blanc, isn't he? Pretty sure it was Mel Blanc. I think it was Hanna-Barbera, yeah. You know, if I'd had time before work, I could have gone to the fucking local video store type thing and seen if they had this movie. Like, not a rental place, but, you know, like a... kind of like FYE, but not... Hell yeah. Yeah, it's rough, man. Both my grandmas died last year, too, actually. You just fucking pocket the money? True. Yeah, this is one bad lieutenant. Well, I would imagine heroin, right? You saying you think Harvey Keitel could have played a good Boogie? Just give him, like, blonde hair and, like, with a pompadour? Remember when Chisu posted some art? You're like, she'd be hotter if she had no skin and was also on fire. Oh, you know what? You know what's a movie we should watch, Corbin? Yes, I do. But you know, we should watch Mosquito on the 10th Floor. Yeah, I haven't, but I have relatives that have had. Yeah. Well, I assume it's in this little cabinet right here. Oh, that's a baseball! Yeah! It's like the fucking commentary on, is it Conan the Barbarian? There's some commentary where Arnold Schwarzenegger literally just starts narrating the whole movie. He's like, now I'm sitting on the couch. Just this view of the city aesthetically is reminding me a lot of Taxi Driver. I still need to watch that one. I think I have it on DVD, but I haven't watched it yet. I need to see some more Pacino stuff, because I'm mainly just seeing Scarface and Godfather. Look, it's a dead body over here. Fucking Brother Lin Chung song. Is it a crime to bet on sporting events? I was making a Simpsons reference, you know. Is it a crime to bet on sporting events? Yes, it is. Oh. From Krusty Gets Busted. Right. You know, speaking of nuns, I remember that scene in fucking like I only remember this one scene, but it's from that movie Problem Child, where the fucking like nun goes flying out the window and the kid's like, "Oh, it looks like penguins can fly." Oh yeah. Imagine they did like a remaster and actually replaced that fucking directory with a real fucking fag flag. Just tried to fucking touch it. They'd probably remove a bunch of scenes from it too, obviously. Yeah, I definitely need to get the uncut version. Dude, they fucking like shoved a crucifix in her like in The Exorcist. I assume this is the scene that got mostly cut. Well, because you said that he literally just, like, jacks off in front of them, right? Yeah. Yeah, so because you don't actually see what happens, it implies more? Being bad girls need a spanking? You ever seen that really preachy movie, Crash? Was he? I don't remember that, but it's been forever since I've seen it. I just know that it's got multiple stories and it's like really preachy about like racism and shit. But there's a scene where he pulls over this black couple and finger bangs the wife in front of the husband. Yeah, again, the cutting away implies that he, like, fucked them. Like you said in the uncut version, literally all he does is masturbate, right, Corbin? Yeah? That's the church the chick was raped at, too, isn't it? Oh, okay. Oh, no, it is. There's crime scene tape right there. He's gonna go find the crucifix that was inside her. The way he's, like, sitting on the stairs there reminds me of that fucking Twilight Zone episode with the guy who, like, he's the last man on Earth and he's, like, wants to read books. Then he accidentally steps on his glasses, or he breaks his glasses, and he's like, "No, I had so much time!" Oh, yeah, I haven't seen The Outer Limits, but yeah, I definitely need to check that one out. Yeah. Is that one of the actresses from Outer Limits, or? Oh, I Dream of Jeannie, okay. Well, Corbin, you are a rascal with no respect for knights, so... Except, isn't that rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl? I'm pretty sure that's what that shit is called. Now she's sitting in a chair. Now he's in the hallway. He's walking through the door frame. The nun who was raped. Well, yeah, the one who was raped, her hymen was literally broken with that cross. I mean, he had a gun in the fucking gas station scene earlier. That's a lot of taxis. Like how after he shoots his fucking radio, he just turns his siren on so he can get the hell out of there. The fucking light that he has on his fucking car reminds me of the one that Dwight uses in the office. And then the cops pull him over and they're like, "You're not allowed to impersonate a police officer. How many times have we had to tell you this, Dwight?" Yeah, I had some cousins that were Catholic, and we went to a communion once with them. That's the only time I ever went in a building with stained glass that I can remember. Oh, yeah? Wait, does Varg actually live in France? Dude, he's up to his old tricks! Varg just wants you to think that it's Muslims. Yeah. And this is the one that was raped, right? What? But if hybrid was here, it would be postmodernism. Well, hybrid can make anything postmodernism. And the best part is, with the way postmodernism works, he'd be right. Okay. What are you watching tonight? Well, as the title would tell you, Super Gaming, it's Bad Lieutenant. No, yeah, well, to be fair, Super Gaming asks that every... Like, I'll literally be playing Ape Escape, and it'll say, like, Ape Escape Stream 14, and you'll be like, what you playing tonight? And it's like, gee, I wonder. I mean, there's a human head on each of those people. He wants to boil a head like those fucking Chinese people did with that one chick they killed and like boiled their head in a soup pot. Decapitated human head. Marge! Eating Marge's head. Yeah. Let me check. Uh, 1992. Oh, I see why you said it's kind of like Uncut Gems, because like in Uncut Gems, he's always gambling on the basketball. You know, it's interesting how baseball is always like, you know, when I was growing up, there was like, oh yeah, baseball, it's the American pastime, and like literally baseball is considerably more popular in Japan than it is here. Yeah. I played baseball as a kid for a little bit. Yeah, there you go. You know, there's a Takeshi movie called Boiling Point that is, baseball's a pretty central plot point. Although, admittedly, like, when I first saw it, it was one of the lesser Takeshi movies for me, although I really do like the shootout scene, because he, like, has like a bouquet of flowers that has a machine gun in it, and he turns it and starts shooting, and the flowers start coming out of it. And it's a really good visual as the flowers are like falling out while it's shaking with the machine gun shooting. I also used to take karate classes, but I only ever got up to a green belt, which is only one above yellow, so it was only like the third belt. Because, it goes white, yellow, green. No, but whenever we do sparring, there was this rich Asian kid that I'd always beat the shit out of. Is that like the fucking Peep Show fucking, yeah, this is outrageous. This is contagious. This does sound like fucking Jeremy's fucking music. We need to watch more Peep Show one of these days as well. It's crazy how Peep Show and Succession are literally from the same creator. Yeah, he has a few different shows under his belt. Seriously, he is really reckless and doing some uncut gems type shit with how much he's just betting over and over again. This guy's one bad lieutenant, yep. Yeah. Okay. If you say so. So it should be relatable. Alright, see you later. Since when did you make lieutenant? Andy, you are stupid. Andy thinks I'm a bad lieutenant. He's like, since when did you make lieutenant? Yeah, speaking Spanish. That is always funny when it's got, like, subtitles and then it just says, speaking another language. Like, I've literally seen one that didn't even specify the language. It just said, speaking foreign language. I mean, in Halo Reach, there's literally, like, these characters in the first level that are speaking some foreign stuff, and it says speaking Hungarian, so they're speaking Hungarian. Dude, is that crossword board game? Does it? I mean, they've mentioned the number 17 a couple of times in different contexts, but I didn't think it was super recurring. It'd be interesting if that was a stylistic choice, if that actually was true. But I think you're maybe reading a little much into it, but, you know, maybe I'm wrong. We should watch the number 23. You sussed it out. For like a second, I thought he was gonna like make out with her, and I was gonna be like, "What the fuck?" That's true. That actually is a fire hazard. I've never actually seen Minority Report. I remember when I was a teenager, the fucking Nicolas Cage Bad Lieutenant movie. It's not really a sequel or a remake or anything. It's just kind of its own thing that's completely unrelated. But it was on like Cinemax or some shit that we were getting for free at the time. And so like I saw that it had like nudity in it. So as a teenager, I was like trying to fucking find the nudity in it. Of course, when we were getting Cinemax for free, they also had that softcore porn on it. Now, hence the nickname Skinemax it got. So that actually was the kind of bounty you were talking about. Okay. I mean, when I was a little kid, like, I used to watch movies that I wasn't supposed to, but I'd cover my eyes when there were like nude scenes and shit. Of course, as I got older, I stopped covering my eyes. But when I was a little kid, like I watched, how old was I at the time? When the hell did Jeepers Creepers come out? When it first came out, I remember I watched it at Danny's house, and I like covered my eyes in the scene where they go into the basement with all the fucking nude corpses fucking stitched to the wall. I mean, a lot more happens in Jeepers Creepers than Blair Witch Project, for sure. Yeah, and I'm afraid I've strangled him. It's a beautiful vein. You know, the first time I ever had my blood drawn, at least that I can remember, it took them a minute to find my fucking vein. And then, like, when I finished, they gave me a fucking, they gave me a VHS copy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like one of the cartoon, like a couple episodes of the 80s cartoon. Because they let me pick from their little prize box they had. And that's one of the things that was in there was a VHS copy of, Super Rocksteady and Mighty Bebop, which was a couple episodes from the 80s TMNT. But Corbin, this was your first time seeing this movie, right? It was today when you watched it earlier. So you've never seen the uncut version before, then? Remember how fucking tense that final scene of Uncut Gems is? We also should watch Violent Cop sometime. Because that was Takeshi's first directorial movie. But she didn't want to give up their names. Like, he heard her say that. Do you have the right? I like how he acts like she's doing something wrong with forgiveness. Yeah. They hate me for no reason, just because of the bad stuff I did. Just imagine that like there's actually some homeless guy standing there who's just seeing all this and going, dude, what the hell is going on? I mean, look, I'm not far off. There was somebody actually standing there being like, what? Well, that cuts just because it's supposed to be an ad break, but I have ad block on. Hey, Chisu. Yeah, Crime Macho is a good movie. Those are both guys. And he has a gun, so therefore character development. Is that what you're saying? Like how he's literally just giving them drugs. I like how he's clearly just staying there so he can see the results of the game, too. Just got out of his car and just left it there in traffic. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. Remember when Pedro gets like nervous and starts saying it faster? He's like, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. Get moving, boy. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. They're also clearly, like, Mexican, but, you know. Yes, Julio and Paulo, my favorite Arab names. Honestly, like, the structure of this movie is very similar to a Takeshi movie, honestly. That's why I was saying, like, we absolutely need to watch, like, Violent Cop. Because, like, Violent Cop would feel pretty similar to this. And like I said, Boiling Point, I need to give another chance, because it's been years since I've seen it, but it was one of the first ones I saw, and I didn't like it as much back then, but I bet you I'd like it more now. Oh, is that an actual parking spot, or did people just, like, go around him? Yeah. Yeah, that was clearly in traffic, yeah. Did he get shot, or did he shoot himself? Okay. Also, a lot like a Takeshi movie, since his character usually dies really abruptly in the end. But yeah, we definitely need to watch Mosquito on the 10th Floor as well. Do you know what Mosquito on the 10th Floor is about? It's literally about a cop who, like, snaps and just, like, starts raping women. And then he, like, tries to hold up a bank at the ending. And, like, gets in, like, a really violent shootout. And then after he, like, robs the bank and takes all the money, he, like, looks at the people in the bank and is like, if you need me, I'll be at the police box. No, it's a live-action movie, but there is a lot of nudity in it. Well, no. I gathered. Is Harvey Keitel in Taxi Driver? Oh, yeah, that's right, he is the pimp. Tubi kicks ass. That movie is not at all like what I expected it to be, but it like in a good way. I mean, like I was expecting it to just be him going around being like a pervert and like fucking like being a piece of shit. Yeah. Yeah. What was I gonna say? They don't have the other one on here though, right? No, they don't. You know, this is what... Yeah, I guess... Alright, well, if that's all you really got time for anyway, Corbin, I'm probably just gonna wrap it up anyway.